I just want to take a quick look at Wout Faes, the Leicester City centre-back. And there's a good reason for that. Have a look at that face. It's clearly Tom Brady. Now, Tom Brady's just purchased a large stake in Birmingham City. Let's bring up a photo. There of Wout Faes. Now, obviously, there's a large age discrepancy there. So as you can see here, NFL legend becomes minority owner of Birmingham City. And if you think this guy is a real human being, with the billionaire father, with his scripted NFL career, probably haven't been paying too much attention. Now, he's obviously a brilliant athlete, so let's not take that away from him. Now, have a look there. Birmingham and Leicester. There's a close proximity between the two. So Wout Faes, the Belgian international who they signed from Reims in France, has just purchased a large stake in Birmingham as Tom Brady. Right, it makes sense. Now, when you look into the spouse of Wout Faes, you won't get a lot of information. All right, he's very private about it, which is rare for a football wag. So her name is Linda van Bijlen. She reminds me, like, there's no photos of her publicly available. I found maybe 10. But she reminds me of Bridget Moynihan. Okay, who is Tom Brady's supposed ex-partner. Right now, this guy here, so I signed him from Reims in France, but he also played for Anderlecht in Belgium. And if you know anything about Anderlecht, that's the royal side there in Belgium. They haven't had a lot of success lately. Now, there is something a bit special about them, something a bit different. I always thought that growing up watching their matches, and now that I've gotten older, I sort of understand what that is. And they leave little markers as well. Now it says here, get the look, Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen's French and Belgian farmhouse aesthetic in LA. Tom Brady recently brought into a pro pickleball team, along with this Belgian tennis star. I think it was Kim Clijsters. There's a lot of links there. Right now, I come across this story here as well. Leicester's Wout Fayers. Chelsea called, but I never really thought to go. It's because he's already been there. And he was there as David Luiz. Now, if you study Wout Fayers, he's a good defender. He's had a brilliant season this year at Leicester. He's too good for the championship. The jury's out whether he'll be able to compete in the Premier League. And I had a look into him because I thought, what's he like on the ball? Because David Luiz, Brazilian and Chelsea, he's played for Benfica. Anyway, he's a central defender, but he could also play as a defensive midfielder because he was one of the best defenders on the ball. He could hit a mean free kick, but he was prone to a few balls ups from time to time. Same as this guy here. Right now, it says here, Tom Brady speaks Portuguese. Keeping in mind that Gisele Bündchen is Brazilian and they speak Portuguese in Brazil. Right now, have a look at this. David Luiz. Wout Fayers. Now that's Bruno Loureiro, supposedly. That's Gisele Bündchen. It's Tom Brady, Gisele Bündchen. Right, they keep their romance out of the limelight. They sure do. Someone like me will come along and say, what's going on here? Right, you already know what's going on here. Tongue out. Throwing up the V's. Now let's just read this. It says, this Brazilian goddess, originally from Rio de Janeiro, is a leggy, 5'9". Model. She's said to be a whiz on the volleyball court. Now, if you look into Gisele Bündchen, she is a whiz on the volleyball court. It's easy to see now that it's pointed out. Right, so Wout Fayers here is Tom Brady. Is David Luiz. And obviously that's Gisele Bündchen there. That's Bruno Loureiro.
The viper's mouth. Because the pictures I'm about to show you have something to do with this. So look at all this inside of the viper's mouth and the sides of the inside of his mouth. That little, I don't know what you call it. Just examine it some before you see these pictures. Now, looking at the inside of a human being's mouth. how it looks. It's normal. Now we get to this. You see this? These people that I'm going to show you are not human. Mostly, these are all actresses and singers I'm going to be showing you. And another one. See that? I don't know who she is. Don't know the name. Either an actress. I think it's an actress, not a singer. This one. I'm gonna enlarge it for you guys so you guys could see. See that? These people are not human. And I'll let you look at the rest of them. I'll just point things out. It's Anne Hathaway. See that hole? Kind of like the viper. Same thing. We all know who this is, Alicia Keys. You could see right here, something metallic with like tentacles that extend out on her tongue, the back of her tongue actually. I don't know if you guys could see that. Let me put it back. There they are. It's like a spider. I don't know what it is. Your guess is as good as mine. But these people are not human anymore. That's Taylor Swift. Here we go. Look at that. Looks just like the viper's mouth, the inside of the viper's mouth. She has this green tint that I've seen on a few actors and actresses on the back of their tongue. Green tint. The next one, we know who this is. Jay-Z. This came out on Perez or whatever, Hilton. I guess it's a guy. He was talking about what was in Jay-Z's mouth. He don't know, but it's pretty gross. See this white stuff over here too. Move on to the next one. This is Victoria. I really don't know. It says Victoria. Actress. See this? See that in the back of her mouth there? Not normal. Ariana Grande. See this? I don't know who this is, but you see it, right? It's like a viper. Anne Hathaway again. This person. You see that? This is Kelly Gardner. Alicia Keys. Look at that nastiness. You guys see that? See this? The people are not human. Then they wear a cross to mock God. See this? There's that Victoria girl again. See all that in the back of her tongue? These people aren't human anymore. It's another one. See all that? Rosario Dawson. Look at that. Again, that green tint. This woman, I don't know her name, but I don't know if you guys could see it, but Bridget Mona or something, I don't know. Anyways, let's go to the next one. Britney Spears. You guys, I don't need to blow this up. You can see. Look at that. Look at that. Rachel Ray. This is not normal.
This program is brought to you by a grant from the Dixon Ticonderoga Company, America's oldest firearms manufacturer since 1795, and by participating
Here's Oprah. Now look at her mouth and watch the next picture. See this? Now look at the next picture of her. See that? See this nastiness? Look at that. Look at this. What is this? Pretty nasty.
Do you like to keep cool this summer? You want to get the best seller for the Grand Princess Cruise Liner for 10-day adventure to Alaska with 5 ports of call and Korean shipboard.
I don't know who this is, but I see some nastiness going on back there. Here's this girl again. You see that? Human mouth doesn't have all this. I don't know what the heck this is. That's Selena Gomez. Rihanna. There's the green tint back of the tongue. Their devil horns. She is again. You can see back there. Something ain't right. I don't know who this is, but again, you see. Emma Watson, I guess it is. So, there. There. That's not a row of teeth either. I don't know what the heck that is. As you can see, her back teeth are back over here. What is this? It's Miley. Look at that. See that? Now the next photo you're about to see of Miley is really, I mean, this is bad enough. But look at the next photo.
Seafood may come from the water, but nothing brings out its briny succulence like fire. If you've ever been to the beaches of Brazil, the grill shacks of Asia, or the seaside towns of the Yucatan,
Yeah, I gotta blow this one up so you can see. See that? These people are not human anymore. Look at that.
The dish was made with a Amazonian fish, but the idea was the same. The way you keep the shrimp and the fish from drying out is marinated in coconut milk. You want to use jumbo shrimp. These are U8s.
I know who this is. Katy Perry.
So first of all, for peeling,
see that way back there in the back of her tongue, coming out in the back from the back of her tongue? Not normal, guys. Not normal.
I like to leave the last piece of shell and the tail on the shrimp. Okay, to devein the shrimp, you make a cut on top of the vein, running along the back.
Another one. See that back there? See that hole right there?
Along the top of the shrimp. And that sort of gives you a
just like the viper.
And what's nice about this is when you grill the shrimp, it will pop open. Also, the heat penetrate into the shrimp. You want to use a flat skewer for making the kebabs, and I'll show you why. You thread the shrimp
again
on the skewer, and if you use a flat skewer,
can you see that right there?
Without spinning. So to build these kebabs, a triangle of red bell pepper, a piece of onion,
right above the little pointer. See it, huh? Now watch this next photo.
Please notice the shrimp all go in the same direction. I've said it before, I'll say it again, the human eye loves symmetry and organization. Sometimes you'll see people make a kebab like this with 2 inches of point at the end. Well, when you go to eat your kebab, it's all to the roof of your mouth. So,
see that back there? And right here on the sides, and blow it up more. These people are gone. If you like this video, please press the subscribe button. And I'm sorry about all the shakiness, jumpiness with the phone. This phone, it's hard to record. I'm holding it and then working at the computer at the same time, so sorry about that. But subscribe if you like this channel, and check out the video of I think it's Species. Shows one of Britney Spears, her back. It's wow. Just seen it the other day, and oh my god. But this is what we're dealing with. Anyways, please press subscribe if you like the video. Thank you.
Alright, next up, I'm going to do Jesse Howlin from the Missing Link Live YouTube channel. Alright, Jesse here plays the role of Grill Nation on Facebook and YouTube. Let's bring up the Facebook. Grill Nation, 4.8 million followers. All right, I'll just scroll down. I'm going to make this video quick. All right, now. Just going to press play. Well, I want you to have a listen to the voice.
Make an amazing steak sandwich with a roasted garlic sauce. Salt and pepper your steaks generously on both sides. And once you're done with that, let's make an amazing steak sandwich with a roasted garlic sauce. Salt and pepper your
Now, there were a few characters that were upset about the video I did exposing Pascal Najati. Right, because Jesse appeared in the video. One in particular was a vegan. Now, what do you reckon they'll have to say about this? Absolutely nothing. Right, because they're all frauds. Now, the funny thing about this guy's always talking about the high vibe love tribe. Now, what do you reckon these vegan members of his tribe would have to say about this? You already know. Nothing. They're going to get upset about me for pointing out that he's another multi-roller up online. He's got near 1 million subscribers. He's got 4.8 million followers. He's interviewing all the frauds, like Laura Eisenhower. And take your pick. Yeah, but anyway, there's nothing really nefarious going on with this character in terms of the roles that he's playing, unlike some of the others that I've profiled. I'm just pointing out once again, you can't trust any of them. All right, the high vibe love tribe. I mean, look, I don't know, it wouldn't surprise me if Jesse over here is pretending to be vegan. Would not surprise me in the slightest. And then doubling up over here on Grill Nation. All right, now go and have a listen to Jesse's voice. And then go and have a listen to the voice here on Grill Nation. It's not going to be identical, but you're going to see that the same undertone remains. It's the same character. All right, see this bloke here. Calls himself Vinny B. All right, as soon as I saw him, I knew who he was straight away. All right, that's Ra Costaudo. Over here on the Bro Sanchez show now. I outed Bro Sanchez many months ago as being Brother Panic. All right, he's retired that character. Now, Bro Sanchez plays other roles, other characters. But I'm not going to get into that. He's been putting out some fire content ever since he retired. Brother Panic, letting you know that you're living in a simulation. Unlike these other characters that instead want to try and sell you crystal skulls and then tell you that someone like me, who can see what they're up to, it's crazy. All right, now I first come across Ra here on this actor's channel. This is Max Spiers, masquerading as Robert Kalil. Absolutely no doubt about it. He calls himself the typical skeptic. Well, look, this guy's not skeptic about anything. Nothing at all. I mean, he's skeptical about me claiming that he's Max Spiers, of course. Right, but I could go through this guy's channel if I really wanted to. I'm not going to, because look, I don't mind this guy. Right, if I didn't know he was an actor, anyway, look, I could go through this channel and show you a whole bunch of characters that have just recycled themselves and turned up again under another alias on his channel. Right, and if he ever sends any of his trolls over like last time when I exposed him, that's exactly what I'll do. Right, now, Rob here gives you this fantastical story about the background of this character. Right, and this guy here may even be Santos Bonacci. I'm not entirely sure on that. I haven't looked into it enough. I don't really care to. Now have a listen to this voice.
I guess I'm really excited about my guest today. I've been trying to have him on.
We'll just fast forward here.
All this? Like, what made you? Because I know you're deep into martial arts. You and I have that in common.
I mean, dude, the way they trained the guys nowadays, the men that are growing up nowadays, they couldn't. I don't think they could. Most of them could train like that now.
Right, now come across here. Wrong one. Hang on. Just have a listen to the voice. Don't be put off by the age discrepancy. All right, if you've been around on my channel, you've been listening to what I've been trying to show you for the last couple of years, you'll see straight through that.
So what a lot of people have been coming up with now is that we believe that, and I personally believe,
clear as day, Vinny B is Ra Castaudo. And if anyone can prove me wrong, I'll donate to this grifter here, Rob Kalil, aka Max Spiers, and his latest GoFundMe grift where he's asking for thousands of dollars to go and visit some place in America, and you already know that he's not going to bring you anything real. I mean, if you knew what I knew, you'd know. If you knew what I knew about a lot of the guests here, a lot of the recycled guests, they're government puppets up here trying to brainwash you. Now, one thing I've noticed about these reptiles up here on YouTube is a lot of them can't stop sniffing their index finger. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is that? Well, I first noticed it when I was studying a group of different characters that I had identified as not being human. Now, I noticed they were all sniffing their index fingers on their live streams continuously. I thought, now what's going on here? So it's obviously different than all the frauds that you see up here on YouTube constantly touching their nose. Right, so it's not the Pinocchio where they're signaling that they're full of shit. This is a signal here to say that they've got a shit fetish. Now watch this.
Bitch, why don't you speak like that on some spiritual knowledge? Why wouldn't that be on some negative oppression?
So we're looking at this guy here on the right.
The white man did to us when you want to speak all emotion. Get the fuck out of here. I don't think it's normal. I want to hear that shit. And then you try to make everyone all depressed and sad and feeling angry. And
So they're sniffing his finger.
Shit happened, but I'm sure there's a white person that got me. I remember I see a situation of a white cop like fucking with these white people and shit. And, like,
Right, now I'll fast forward here and watch him doing it again.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
But you'll notice with a lot of them is what they do is they lean forward. So their hand will disappear off screen. They'll lean forward. You'll see them shuffling around a bit in their seat. Then the hand comes back up with the index finger under the nose. So here he goes here. Hand disappears, leans forward. Now watch this. He'll bring it up to his nose.
Same shit I was talking about. Like he said, he's not, when he says it, it's not like, oh, he's some KKK.
I told ya. Alright, they got a shit fetish. These reptilians can't stop sniffing their own asses. For anyone that doubts that this is a reptilian butt sniffer, watch this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right, watch his tongue.
So even if